Hey Sean, I hope you're doing well today. This is your video lesson through things I want to talk about. And if you have any questions at the end, as usual, feel free to shoot me over a message or ask me any questions. I don't mind at all. Cool. So we'll start with I think in your text you said you want me to kind of focus on the New Order song, "Age of Consent." So I'll kind of go through. I know last week we did the leady beginning part, and then we kind of ended where that bass riff was doubled by the guitar part. So I'll go over that part for you. There are two main riffs and a variation on the second. So let's kind of go through each. The first riff is based around E minor pentatonic box 1. So that being down here, just to run through it real quick: 0 3 0 2 0 2 0 3 0, or sorry, 0 2 0 3 0 3. Let's do that one more time. So 0 3 0 2 0 2 0 2 0 3 0 3. And what he's doing here, I'll play the riff. Right, so slowing that down, first thing he's doing is he's palm muting it. It's not a heavy palm mute, it's just a light palm mute, but it's there. To make it sound a bit more like the bass. So the first part, 0 2 0 2 0 0 0 2 0 2 0 2. Ba da 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 da. A bit slower. Make sure I read that right. Ooh, there's an extra 0 in there. Sorry about that. Pretty straightforward rhythm. I think that's going to be a trouble for you to get. Second part of that riff goes to 0 2 on the 5th string, and he stays there. Ba 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 bum bum ba bum ba da dum bum ba 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 bum bum ba bum. Nothing crazy there. Cool. And then we have the riff B. It kind of starts off the same. That's it. And it repeats that a lot. So the riff is this: 0 2 0 0 0 0. So 4 zeros. 2 0 0 0. It's much shorter. Ba da 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 dee da 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 dee da da da. Now, after thinking about it, you might want to actually do that with your first finger, and this is why. It'd be a great exercise for the second part of that riff B to use your third and fourth finger pinky here as an exercise. So what is that? That right there, so he kind of went outside of E minor pentatonic a little bit. He added an F sharp to it. Now, where does that come from? So you have to think that the relative major of E minor is G major. If you know from your circle of fifths, you should have that line around. And what might be a good idea for us to learn is the relative major fingering. So what we'll do is we'll find a G right here on the 6th string. Oh, and this, by the way, is in your Rock Secrets book. It's in the major scale chapter. He has it labeled as pattern 4. I want to say I don't have a copy in front of me, but I like to label it box 2, and you'll see why in a second. So the G major scale. Basically, a major scale is a pentatonic scale is contained inside the major scale. So since the relative major of E minor is G major, inside this G major scale is E minor pentatonic. I'll do that in a second. So the first thing is the scale. So get good horizontal hand right here. We don't want to be turned this way, otherwise everything will be a reach with the pinky. So turn our hand sideways, parallel with the fretboard. And I'll play 2 3. Now there's that root note. The reason why I play that 2 there is because I have the full range of the scale here, so I'm not missing any notes within grasp. So even though we understand that, yes, this is the home bass right here, we can add that first finger in right there at the second fret. That way we're playing the whole range of the G scale here. I'm just gonna go 2, 3, 5, and then string down 2, 3, 5, string down on string 4, 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2, 4, 5, or sorry, 2, 3, 5. So you want to memorize that. Some people, when they get down here, you can switch into, so say string 3 to string 2, 2, 4, 5, you scooch in and play that with your first finger if you want to, and scooch back out again. And home bass right there. Put your sequences there if you want. But first things first is just get the scale into your fingers. Now, what I said before is that that inside of that G major scale is contained an E minor pentatonic scale, because basically what it is, E minor pentatonic is just a G scale light. So what you can do is in this box, and the reason why I call this box 2 and not box and pattern 4, as he calls in the Rock Secrets book. No book is perfect. I wish I could go through and just edit all of it, and that way all my books would be unified with all my terminology and stuff. But say a box 2 E minor pentatonic looks like this: 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5, right? Or if I play it with the fingers of G major G major. What's that? Right? Basically what we've done is we kind of just put a couple extra notes in that scale pattern, and here we have. Right? So what I'll do is on here I'll put a a square around all the notes that are outside the E minor pentatonic. It's 2 of them, because the major scale has 7 notes and the pentatonic has 5. There's one there, there's one there, and there's one right there. So basically, if you look at this scale pattern I have right here, I've put a box around the notes that aren't contained inside the E minor pentatonic. So if I just put all the plain notes, 3, 5, 2, 5, 2, 5, 2, 4, 3, 5, 3, 5, you'd have yourself a E minor pentatonic scale. But I put a box around all the additional notes that we were adding in there. So. So what I encourage you to do is go through and play box 2 E minor pentatonic and see if you can see going, oh, if I play the 3rd fret right there, that's gonna be G major. Oh, if I play my 3rd finger here on the 4th fret, that's an F sharp, that's in G major, but it's not E minor pentatonic. So you can go, hey, look, mom, E minor pentatonic. Here, mom, look, G major. So go on each string, go, okay, if I want to play E minor pentatonic, if I play G major, next string down, E minor pentatonic. 2, 5, G major pentatonic, or sorry, G major. There is G major pentatonic, by the way. E minor pentatonic, G major, next string down. E minor pentatonic, G major. E minor pentatonic, G major. E minor, and then G major. That one's the same. E minor pentatonic, G major. Right, so they're contained inside, and it's useful sometimes in some situations you can switch back and forth between both. That's what I'm soloing sometimes with you guys, and I'm gonna get bored of playing just E minor pentatonic. I'll switch over to G major, and I'll put a bunch of extra notes in there. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So practice that for me for this week. So go through. Oh, before I forget. So with riff B, there's 2 variations on it. So the first time he plays the riff 4 times. That's it. Then the second time they go through that riff, they play one on the first part of the riff and one on the second part of the riff. And then that'll take us about 2 minutes into the song. There's some other stuff in there that we need to learn. There's like a leady part that happens up here in box 4. And then there is a D major, partial D major bar chord, E form chord that's up here with some muted strums. But we'll look at that part next time. All right, man, I'll see you same time next week.